To be honest, boxing's never seen nothing like this in the history of boxing. Since it began 250 years ago, it's never seen anything like this. I believe this is going to be great for boxing. I believe we're going to win.
He's going to have after the fight is over, then so be it. I'm already in a no-win situation anyway. To me, it's a win-win. But I'm in a no-win because if I knock him out fast in the first round, they're going to be like, oh man, this wasn't worth it. If I let it go a few rounds and drag it out, they're going to be like, oh man.
I've always been in the gym training. I'm boxing professional fighters. Activity is great. I had 15 fights in 1 year when I was younger. And I think activity is great, but I'm prepared. I'm just ready to go.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Mike Tyson recently came face-to-face in a tense meeting. The two boxing legends exchanged strong words, creating an intense atmosphere before their reported fight.
They should bring it up. Okay. They should see the difference from there to now.
Got it.
Me at my worst, to me at the biggest event in the history of events right now. There's never been any bigger than this. So what they have to say about that?
What does that say about you if you lose?
Well, I'm not going to lose. So I can't even fathom losing. I can't even imagine it. I think he thinks this is going to be a very easy night.
Mayweather stayed calm and confident during the meeting. Tyson, meanwhile, looked fully focused and said he is training harder than ever, believing he will be ready when the fight arrives.
For his money, by the time he gets his money, everybody else took their percentage out already. So you don't know who's who. You get what they give you.
You look good. How you feeling physically?
Incredible.
You've been training?
Listen, I was wearing an extra large. It looks like I wear large.
Tyson's trainer, Rafael Cordero, said Mike is in better shape now than he was before his exhibition fight with Roy Jones Jr. He believes Tyson is sharper and more focused.
Place now. Where's Mike? Put everything together. So mentally, physically, we're excited, man. Excited. If the fight was next Saturday, you will be ready. So we talk about Roy. Roy was 4 years ago. Today, Mike is much better than he was.
Tyson has looked impressive in training. He is sparring hard, working at full intensity, and preparing seriously for the challenge ahead.
Okay. Calm, be right.
Round one. Boom. Phew. Cut the ring. Exactly. Cut the ring. Exactly.
Jeff Mayweather said Floyd has always been comfortable playing the villain. He believes a fight with Tyson would test Floyd's legacy while giving him another chance to show his confidence and skills.
Easy, because Floyd always was the bad guy. Once again, he's gonna be the bad guy. And I think that if there's any way to try to remove his O.
Tony Jeff said Floyd is returning mainly because of his pride and ego. He believes Mayweather does not like being overshadowed, especially after the attention Tyson received from the Jake Paul fight.
As much money as we can while we can, and then get out of the sport. But with these two, they're multi-millionaires. And I want to get into the tail of the tape and talk about exactly the records and all of that stuff with it. But first, I just want to say, I believe that these are doing this for different things. Mike Tyson is doing it purely for the money. Purely for the money. Floyd is doing it for the money as well, but also, I believe Floyd's doing it for that limelight. They've seen the numbers that Mike Tyson, Jake Paul got, and I think this is the most viewed fight of all time. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. I might be wrong in saying that, but I'm sure it was. It was hosted on Netflix. And Floyd's been one in the past with his ego that he wants to just, you know, be in that limelight all the time. And when you're not in the limelight all the time,
Mayweather also appears to be training hard. He looks quick, sharp, and focused, showing the speed and accuracy that made him one of boxing's greatest champions.
Right hand hook. Again. Hook right hand. Slide and drop. Punch it, point it, help you go. Drop, drop. Walk it, walk it, walk it. Hitch it. Hitch it. 6, 6, punch it. Hitch it. Watch it. I said that like I had my distance. That's why I stepped. See, I have my distance. Fighters don't know their distance.
While Floyd continues training, analyst Henry questioned the growing number of exhibition fights. He believes these events are driven more by money than competition, although he admits they still attract huge public interest.
Again, touch the gun. Hey,
Henry also said the event could become massive because of Netflix's involvement. He believes fans are curious to see which legend has aged better, making the fight interesting despite the criticism.
All people, I mean, that's the most money-motivated thing I've ever heard. It's utterly bizarre. And I don't want to see Mike Tyson anywhere near the ring again, especially after that Jake Paul fiasco. This whole thing's incredibly weird. I don't like it. I'm a proper boxing fan, and these fights to me, this OAP stuff they've got going on where they bring back these old fighters for one more go at each other, it's just not something that I particularly enjoy. Now look, it's going to be on Netflix. It's probably going to be a massive event. I'm probably going to end up covering it because they are two former champions of note and it is going to go on their professional records. But if you thought the first fight wasn't particularly entertaining, I can't imagine this one's going to be much better. The one thing I will say is that I believe Pacquiao's in better condition than I realized after the effort he put.
Adola questioned whether the reported Mayweather versus Tyson fight in Congo will actually happen. He pointed out that the event was announced unusually early, raising doubts about whether everything is finalized.
A proper fight in such a long time, which you could argue means he won't be as sharp in the ring. But then on the other hand, Pacquiao's had way more fights than Mayweather has, so you could argue he's got less left in the tank. It's difficult to figure out what it means for either guy, and we don't really know which way it's going to go. But I guess, if I'm being really honest, as much as I don't love it, there's always going to be a little bit of intrigue there. Kind of don't like myself for it, but I'm just being honest with you guys. And I think if we want to have a real conversation about what this fight represents is a continued frustration around the truth about the first fight, which was that it came too late and it turned into more and more of a cash grab. This fight embodies that to a whole new level. Even for the broadcaster Netflix, I don't believe they're truly invested in the sport of boxing. They'll take one-off big events that get them more subscribers, that increase their revenue, that increase their subscription base, but they don't really care about the sport. If they did, they'd be putting on a lot more events than just these mega fights that involve, influencers and fighters that are well.
He also said Netflix is focusing on big entertainment events to attract viewers. Despite his concerns, he praised Mayweather for changing boxing through both his skills and his ability to promote fights.
Mayweather versus Mike Tyson in the Congo. Is that now scrapped? Why are they announcing this several months before the event? I mean, is it a massive build-up? I mean, when you think about it, most fights are announced 3 months, 4 before an event. This one, September. We are in February, people. Like, what is going on? I mean, what are Netflix doing? Netflix are kind of, obviously, they're picking up and putting on really random stuff. Like Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. If you are an MMA fan, that fight was supposed to happen way more than a decade ago. Way more than a decade ago. They're doing it now. Will it get big numbers? I guess it kind of will. They've obviously done the Jake Paul stuff, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul versus AJ. They done massive numbers. Crawford Canelo, a serious fight, and then
Wade Plemon believes Floyd's return is mostly about balancing legacy and money. He understands why some fans are disappointed, but says exhibition fights can still be valuable from a business point of view.
Massive Floyd fan. Like, my journey into boxing, obviously when I was young, it was very much Mike Tyson, but then it went and became a UK thing. The ITV days of, I don't know, Ben Eubank, etc., Michael Watson, and then eventually Joe Calzaghe, Prince Nassim, etc., etc. My reason for going back and watching American boxing is solely down to Floyd. Like, I was obsessed with everything Floyd Mayweather did. I thought he was a genius when it comes to marketing and a genius in the ring. Like, it's very rare that the two go together, which is why I think everyone kind of fell in love with Conor McGregor, right? Because Conor McGregor was a genius outside the ring in terms of how to sell a fight. And in the octagon, he actually proved that he can fight as well. Floyd, obviously on a completely different level, but you know what I mean? Very similar. Someone that talks the talk and walks the walk. And
Plemon rejected claims that Mayweather is in financial trouble. He believes Floyd is still financially secure and sees the event as a smart business move that benefits both his career and his personal brand.